Hey, this is Angela. Welcome to my FlossTube. Angela loves to stitch. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and this is the Summer of Dimension starts. Like I said last video, my first pick for the first week of the summer is the Fields of Lavender, and this is how far I got on that. Over probably about 5 days of stitching. I'm up in this top left-hand corner. I haven't decided if I'm going all the way across or not. Hey y'all, I wanted to get a close-up of my Field of Lavender, my first start of the summer of my stitches. These are mostly just half stitches. So I worked on this for about a week for certain amounts of time. It doesn't look like it, but remember I started in the middle and then worked over, which you can't see because it's folded over, and then up. I chose my second Dimensions project for the summer. It's Goldfinch and Lilacs. And I think it's so pretty, and it's not as big as the other one. So I'm going to take it out and get started today. All right, y'all, I have started this. This is, today is Friday, June 14th, and this is my second week of summer start, which is the second week of June. As I said before, it's going to be June, July, and August, and I'm going to start a new Dimensions kit every week. It is going to be some of the gold collection, some of the petite gold collection, some of the just regular Dimensions like this one, that is a smaller one, and then the bigger ones, but just Dimensions. All right, so I did start this in a couple of things. In the kit, I don't know why I did this. I think it's just because this is white. This is a white Aida, and it's 14 count. And for some reason, I just didn't feel like using this fabric. I think because there's some white that's gonna be showing in the pattern. Like right up in here, right there, and right in here. So it's not completely full coverage. And so I had this fabric, that was a small piece. It is like an off-white. It's actually kind of a light, pale pink, which I thought would be pretty with the purple and the lilacs. But it's close enough to a white that it wouldn't, it's not gonna matter. Plus, it's 18 count, and for this one, all I saw was holes. I don't know. So I switched to 18 count, which means that this pattern is supposed to end up being on 14 count, I think 5x7. So it's gonna be considerably smaller. And that's okay. I don't care. I think it'll still be just fine. I did look at the pattern or the chart first of all to make sure that there wasn't a lot of stitches that used more than 2 strands of floss, because on 18 count, I mean, that's probably going to be tight anyway with the full crosses. But if it was 3 strands with a full cross, then I don't know how that'd work. I don't think it would work. I did see 3 strands used, I think, in a half stitch. I but I could be wrong. I can't, and I might have to change that. But because it's not on white, I think it'll work out. So let me just get a close-up and show you what I've done. I'm sorry, it is not called, it's called Goldfinch and Lilacs. This is it's supposed to be 5x7 on 14 count. I'm doing on an 18 count, so it's going to be smaller. So I worked my way, or I started in the middle, worked my way over here, then worked my way up. Most of these are half cross stitches, using 2 strands or 1 strand. And these down here are full crosses using 2 strands. So, you know, double that, and that's how long it's gonna be. So it's definitely not even gonna be 5 inches, I don't think. It's gonna be more like 4 or 3.5. I don't know, haven't done the math. It's gonna be considerably smaller, but that's okay. I think it'll still be good. Hey everyone. So today is Friday, June 14th. It is hot outside. It's like in the mid-90s, I believe. And I am just staying inside. Yesterday was a very, very busy day. I did not get to do very much at all. I mean, as far as cross-stitching or knitting, I think I sat down, let's see, when I woke up at like 6:30, I think I knit just a little bit for like 30 minutes because I knew that I was gonna have to leave. I had to go to an appointment at a bank in a neighboring city or town, which is like 30 minutes away, and I had to leave at like 8 something because the appointment was at 9. And it had a lot to do with like financial stuff from my dad that we're trying to figure out. It took all day long for me to get it handled. But I was determined to get it handled, and I had to go back and forth between the bank a couple of times. I had to go out to where my dad is staying. Anyway, I was in the car a lot, and I did not get done until I didn't get home until like 5:30. And then my husband and I had a pickleball lesson because he's taking pickleball lessons with me. I've been taking them since January, like 1 time a week. And for the summer, I got him to sign up for at least a month. I got him to sign up for the classes at night because they switched to the evenings during the summer because they have to use the gym. We're doing it in a gym. They use the gym for like the kids' activities because it's summer. And so the lessons are at night now, and so he can go with me. They had been during the morning time. And so that's been fun, although it makes me a little mad because I've been taking lessons like since January, and he's already better than me. He can just go out there and just hit the ball like really hard, and he's got a good reaction time. It's pretty good. I mean, I was proud of him. So we did the pickleball, and then by the time we got home, we stopped at the grocery store and ate sushi and got some sushi because we were hungry, but we weren't starving, and we didn't want to cook. So in other words, I know that's a long story for me not getting much done yesterday, but I didn't. But today, Friday, I've also been busy, but it's been fun stuff. And or I say just normal everyday stuff. And I just got off of like a Zoom call thing with Dina from Half Stitch Cross Stitch. I had talked to her back and forth on Instagram because we both live in Georgia, and I've been trying to get to one of the stitching meetups that they have at the library, I think like once a month, but I just haven't been able to do that. And so I sent her a message and asked if she would just Zoom with me or video chat with me. And she said yes. So it was so nice to get to know her like on a more personal level. And I got to see Coco, and I was like a little fangirling because, you know, because she's just a big floss tuber and I'm just like me. But she just, I love watching her channel because I love the daily snippets, which is what I kind of try to do sometimes. Sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't. Depends on the time that I have. But I just, she's just as nice talking on the phone or on a video chat than she is in her videos. I felt like I was watching a big long video. So we got to chat for like an hour and a half almost. And then I had to get off because, and I thought I'd make this video clip because I wanted to do this and then I gotta go do something for my mom. So I'm actually at my mom's house right now. She's at the assisted living that we moved her into, and I'm at her house because I came over here to do a few decluttering things, and then get on that. And I got on a phone call with Dina. But yeah, that was fun. And now it's Friday evening, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I actually, while I was talking to Dina, I did a little bit of more of working on this jelly roll blanket. Then my husband actually said that he really liked it, and I thought he was joking around with me. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But I've done this strip, and now I decided to work on this adding strip. And I'm right here. I'm about to stop, and I'm going to add in another color. Or actually, I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to go back here, go back up here, and work on this first strip until hopefully I finish it. I like to go back and forth so I don't forget how to add on because it's a different way of stitching it. Also, I want to show you some of my haul that I did, or that I got. While I showed it to Dina when I was talking to her, I just got it in the mail and opened it up right before we got on our phone call. But I got a Dimensions kit, which I ordered off of Amazon, and I don't even remember when I ordered it. I couldn't even, when I opened it, I was like, what is this? And then I was like, oh yeah. I saw this stitched up someplace, and then I saw it on a review, and I just thought it was really, really pretty, and I love flowers. So this is not the Dimensions Gold, it's just a regular kit. It's 14 count. It's on Ivory Ada. And I guess I'll just probably use the fabric that's in here. They're the colors. But I thought it was just really pretty. Don't you? So maybe I'll start that during my Summer of Dimension starts. And then I got some new yarn also in the mail that I'd ordered. To go in my, you're supposed to use this blanket. You're supposed to use like scraps. But since I'm a new knitter, I don't have any scraps. Now I have scraps, but so I've just been ordering different yarns because I love them. And this is my favorite place to order from. It's Stitching with Yarn. The girl's name, I believe her name is Chris. What's her name? Is it in here? Before I say something wrong, I want to see what her name is. The one that I keep ordering from. Christy is her name. And the yarn, as I've told you before, it comes with Smarties, which I just dropped in this bag by accident. Some Smarties come tucked in here, but this is DK weight because this blanket is done in DK weight, and it is called Paradise Sunset. It is based off of a beautiful sunset, tropical sunset, and it also has sparkle. So it's Paradise Sunset DK Sparkle. So it's 75% superwash merino wool, 15% nylon, and 10% silver stellina. Isn't it pretty, the sparkles? So I'm probably going to, I think I'm going to add it in. I think I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna add in a light color. It's kind of similar to this one, but I think I'm gonna add in a lighter color after this, and then I'm gonna add in this. On the top. Yay, I'm excited. So I'll probably work on that some more tonight, but right now I'm gonna go because I got stuff I gotta do. So I'm just gonna throw all this stuff in my bag, take my Smarties with me, and get in the car and go home. So I will see y'all later on, and just probably in the next clip. Hey y'all, it's Monday. What day is this? June 17th? I think it's June 17th. Okay, so I did not get to work on my second dimensions very much, but I wanted to go ahead and show you what I did on it, and a couple of other things that I've been working on for the past couple of days. It is time for me to choose my third dimensions project for the Summer of Dimension Starts. And this is the second one that I chose. So this one is called Goldfinch and Lilac, and it is designed by Susan Bourdet, I think is what it says. And it's a smaller little dimensions kit. It's supposed to be on 14 count, 5x7, but I'm doing it on 18 count. And this is what I've done. So I'm filling in basically like the first quarter of the page, because I started right here and worked my way over. This is the center, worked over, and this is gonna show differently on camera. It's kind of the opposite. But anyway, over and then up. So this is actually the top left-hand, the left-hand corner of the pattern, which is right in here, right here. See, this is showing, I don't know how it's showing on camera, but this is the top left-hand corner of the pattern. And so I'm pretty much just working on this section. And that's where I've gotten, and I'm considering this a pretty good start. But now it's time for me to choose something else. Today is the day that I choose another project. So I'm gonna be putting this one up along with all the little tools that I was using to kit it up. And I'll pick another one in just a minute. But I also wanted to show you something else I have been working on. And I'm going to, got bit by something. By the way, if you hear this noise, it's a fan. Y'all, I can't believe I have a sweatshirt on because it's really cold downstairs, because we had the AC cranked really. I mean, I think it's like on 70, but it's very cold. But it shouldn't be, because up here it's 90. Our AC is not working upstairs. Luckily, well, the only place that's up here that I come is the office area, and then this craft room. There are 2 bedrooms, but no one's ever in those. And it stopped working the other night, and it's got up to 90 degrees yesterday. And so I have a call out, but I'm keeping the fans going to keep it hopefully cool, because it just makes it harder for the air condition to cool off downstairs. But right now it's doing okay. All right, that's enough about the air condition. It was just hot. Okay, let me get this. I started a new project, another new project, and I wanted to show you what it is. It's not a dimensions kit. It is a full coverage. So hold on a second. Let me get, I had to lean over, sorry, the iPad and show you. I put a picture on Instagram asking which one should I do. I wanted a full coverage with hydrangeas, because those are my favorite flowers, and we've been really enjoying getting the flowers out of my mom's backyard this summer. And I don't know, they remind me of my mom and my grandmother and my dad as well. And I found 2 patterns and put them on Instagram and asked people to choose which one I should do. And most everyone said to do this one. And I'll tell you the information in just a minute. But isn't that beautiful? And actually in her yard, she does have like all of those colors of hydrangeas, which have to do with the soil, which I'm not even sure. My mom said she didn't do anything different, and they've been there. She also said the past couple of years they didn't bloom at all. So I chose this one. It is called, let me get the info for you real quick. I got it off Charting Creations, and it is called Hydrangeas. It is artwork by Mara Trumbo from 2017. And it's used under license from Creative Connections Incorporated. And let me get up and show you what I've done so far, which is not much because, you know, full coverage. I'm gonna scoot back here and get it, which is on my stand. On a huge piece of fabric. Now I actually think that I'm going to maybe fit another one on here, another project. So that's all I've done. It's 200 stitches. I'm considering that a start. See, in that top part, it's just like the background. I thought about trying to find I think I went on, I can't remember if someone asked this in the like Charting Creations group on this particular pattern, if it could be done just on a background. And the answer was it would be hard to chart it that way because some of the leaves and other things kind of fade into the background. And so I was just like, you know what? I'll just do the whole thing. So I'm going to be doing like the background color for a while. Yeah. So hydrangeas. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pick. I got attacked by ants or mosquitoes or something, and my leg is so itchy. I've got these bite marks all over it. I'm like highly allergic to fleas, so I hope it's not like fleas. It's probably from when I got sat outside this last weekend. Okay, let me go get the project I'm going to start for my 3rd Dimensions kit project, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back in my very hot room. All right, y'all. Here is what I chose to do for this next week. I'm scraping off a sticker that's on here. Okay, it is this one. And you can see the reflection of my camera in there. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can see it without that. Okay, let's just do it like that. Okay, so this is called Winter, what is it called? Winter Morning. Winter Morning. There's actually a very similar one to this called Winter Retreat, I believe. I like this. I'm doing this one kind of pretty much for my husband because he loves these kind of hunting, they're not really hunting, but these kind of wildlife scenes. And he could actually put this downstairs in his in the basement. It's kind of like his man cave area, and he's got a lot of pictures down there that he has framed from like his hunting trips with his friends and our two boys, you know, from the past. But I think we'll really like this one. And I've seen it stitched up. I can't remember it may have been Luda. Cross Stitching with Luda, is that the YouTube channel name? The one, you know, she does awesome projects. And I think it was her that had this, that was stitching this, and it looked so pretty. It looked so pretty, like I was surprised. It looked better than the picture here. So I'm just gonna open it because this is me opening right here on the camera. And we're gonna just see what's in here. Look at the fabric and all that. All right, so this is done on, is it done in white? Yeah, it's white. It's white Ada, and I think I'm just going to use this that's in the kit. And here are the bunches of colors. A lot of blue purple tones, which I like, and then a whole bunch of leftovers. It's a lot of bluey purple colors. And I wanted to look at the chart real quick to see if it had a lot of combined colors. It has, oh my, okay, this one's gonna be challenging. A lot more challenging than some of the other ones I've worked on. This is the most challenging one that I'll be working on so far, because it has half stitches using 4 strands, 5 strands, and is there any 6 strands? No, 4 and 5 strands. I mean 3, 4, and 5 strands. Actually 2, 3, 4, and 5 strands. All half stitches. Full crosses using mostly just 2 strands on the full cross. It's got combined colors. What is this? How many combined colors? 1, 2, 8 combined colors, and then it's got backstitch. So, but the effects I'm sure will be beautiful, and that's really, that's all it has are half stitches and cross stitches. I can do it. I can do it. So this is my next start. Oh, I wanted to see the pattern itself. I'm not going to show you, but I wanted to look and see, is it mostly full coverage because of the white? And there are parts, small little sections, not big sections, small sections that are not covered with stitches, that are just left white, but they're not big sections of the pattern. Like, it looks like they're just like the snow areas, like right like in here, you know, like these parts that are white. So like seeing like the holes won't be like a big issue. And I don't think I have like a piece of linen or anything that's white. So I'm gonna use the Ada and be good with it, because that's what's there, might as well use it. The one that I've been working on, the Goldfinch and Lilac one. I mean, it's using Aida too. It's just softer Aida, and it's 18 count instead of 14. Oh, and this count is on 14 count. It came with 2 needles, and I need my reading glasses to see these. And I was gonna see if there are different sizes. Yes, these 2 needles have different size eyes. One of them would be used with, you know, those ones that, the half stitches that require 5 threads. In fact, this needle eye is probably gonna be too small. But looking at it, I have one that's even bigger, and for those that require like 4 and 5 strands of floss, I will use that. The 3 could probably get away with this one, and the 2 strands and 1 strand stitches would be on the smaller one, or I'll use one of those Sullivan's ball tip needles. Okay, well, I will probably be back. I'll probably show you what I get done on this one in my next video, but I wanted to go ahead and end this here because it's really all I've stitched on. Like I said, I haven't been doing a ton of stitching, but I'm getting back into it. I feel like my mind is, you know, adjusting, and I don't feel so overwhelmed with life. And, you know, the only thing that's going to keep me from doing a lot of stitching this next week, or doing any stitching this next week, is that it's harder for me to do it downstairs because I have to get all the stuff, but it's so hot up here right now. Like I'm like hot, so I need to leave, but I'm not gonna be able to stitch up here. It's just too uncomfortable. So I'll go downstairs and do it, and it's just gonna be a slower process when I'm not up here with my stands, and but I'm not dragging it down. I don't feel like doing any kind of physical work up here at all. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Let me know what you think. Bye.